everybody, man? This is David with Them Damn Mexicans. Thank you guys for tuning in to TDM Talk. We are back after a small but short break. Thank you guys for all the love that we've been getting. Everybody who's been asking about the episodes and when are we getting new episodes. We're actually now on all platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and all that. So with that being said, man, thank you guys for tuning in once again. This is TDM Talk. I have a very special guest in the building today. We are with my guy, Danny222. What's up, my guy? Appreciate you coming.
What's going on? Shit. Just here chilling with you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming. I know you had hit me up, what was it, about a week ago maybe?
About a week ago.
And you were like, man, we got to lock in an interview. And I said, you know what? It was perfect timing because we had just having a meeting, and man, just shout out to On It Brewery podcast. They welcomed us into their home. For those of you that are watching, you can see the background. We got our, I ain't gonna, this company has to pay for sponsorship. So, but we appreciate you guys for having us here, and thank you for pulling up on me today, man.
For sure, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on whatever.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, this is actually the first time we physically met. We've had conversations over the last year, I would say.
Year.
Going on a year or maybe longer. I know you were supposed to do the toy drive too, and I think so
on the way I got a fucking flat in my girl's car type shit. Yeah. And shit, I had to fix that hoe and shit, all my shit was dirty. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm finna just go on.
I remember you sent me the picture of the tire. I was like, oh damn. I said, look, man, take care of that, bro. We'll lock in eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, we've been kind of going back and forth about working together with some things, and we congrats also, you made it on your song with Access.
Be that get paid, yeah. I be good, yeah, I be straight, yeah. But you gotta be good at pace.
Yes.
With the lovely Animes, who we'll be interviewing actually next week. We'll be locking in with her we put the song on the playlist with shout out to Latinx hip hop. Them that Mexicans. We have a monthly playlist that we promote underground artists, and people get their music on there, and it's on Apple and Spotify. You go to our page, the links are in our bios for each one. You can go check out all the music that's on there, including Danny's music. His song is on there with Anime. So let's talk, I guess, let's start from the beginning a little bit from, like, what made you start? How long have you been rapping? When did you start, or when did you decide you wanted to start rapping?
Like, really rapping, like, taking it kind of serious?
Yeah, like, when you took it serious,
shit. Yeah. Probably, like, a year ago type shit. Shit, I just got in the studio one night.
I got a cousin named Bubba, a cousin named Meech. He'll come through in a brand new Caprice.
Yeah. My brother came in the studio, we made a song, and then after that shit, like, I just kept hitting the yo type shit, and I was just doing it for fun though. I wasn't gonna release shit.
Yeah.
But when people told me, hey, I like your shit,
Yeah, we're like, I gotta put this out. I gotta start dropping some music.
Facts.
I got you, homie.
Let's go. I honestly don't even remember how I discovered your music, or even which song was the first one that I really just started fucking with. But
wait a minute. Who are you?
I really don't know, because I done had like 3 Instagram pages and shit.
Yeah,
so
we were just
really
talking about that though, because on your Instagram it's Phantom Packs, right?
Yeah, which was my vending page at first, because I was vending at like THC events and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I just used that as my backup, and then I can't really get the Danny222 little @ whatever. But
that it's important to try to have like all that, because I've met artists that have a different name for their Instagram, their YouTube, their TikTok, like their Twitter accounts. It's all different names. It's like, how do you can't be on stage but hey, follow me on such and such, and then but if you're on this platform, it's this. Like, for me, it's easier to be like Them Damn Mexicans at all social media platforms. I was gonna say Trap Vision Film. Shout out Trap Vision Film.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So after that, is that when you said, "Man, I think I could do something with this," or what were your thoughts?
Man, at that point, it was just still fun for me.
Yeah.
I was just maybe you can do something. But
But it should be
really
fun though, right?
Yeah.
Like when you start off, like when we started the talk show, that's what it was. Like, yeah, we wanted to be serious and be more like on a social conscience tip, but I was like, man, we also ought to be able to have fun and just shoot the shit as opposed to me sitting here and just drilling you with 21 questions. Like, I'm not 50 Cent, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, hit you with all these questions. Like, I just want to chop it up and get to know, and that way the audience at home can get to know who you are. The people that watch the show be like, man, you know, I like his music or what, you know,
Wow.
Whatever the case might be. So, like, after you started doing the music, how long was it before you did your first show?
I would say like 3 months.
And how was that?
It was cool. It was it was at the Audible Fest.
Okay.
That
Yeah, that was my
legit
first show. It was a lot of people. It was at 24K bar.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
southeast side, right?
There was a lot of artists that performed. I think it was their first like event that they held type shit. And so, but it turned out, you know, pretty lit.
Okay. Yeah, we were there maybe about 2 years ago for one of the artists' birthday party, and we played cup pong and all that, and it was actually pretty cool, man. Like, we were up there pretty deep. So yeah, and we were just talking about that off camera, you know, about the type of events that we tend to be at. Like, for me, it's more about quality than it is about being at every event in town and not really gaining nothing from it. I'd rather be somewhere where I know I'm going to meet some people that can really do something. You know, like just yesterday we were with Santa Fe Clan and Snow the Product. And, you know, shout out to Barf. He directed the video, and he's pretty big time. I didn't know this, but OG Films was there, and I saw a lot of people. Athena, I mean, a lot of people pulled up. There was a guy from Lowrider magazine shooting there. It's things like that I want to be. You know, I want to be around that.
You want to be a part of this?
Yeah, I want to be around those kind of people because they can actually do something, as opposed to going to an event and it's 15 artists.
Ah, shit. Had to go again.
And nobody's really doing anything except waiting for their time to perform. And
Get up, bro. Ain't nobody here, but we still want people to believe in you.
been there and done that, man. That's kind of, why we were saying I think things need to change in the game, at least here in Houston, I would say, because there's a lot of that going around. A lot of people throwing events just to throw them, and then they want to charge an arm and a leg to perform. But what are your thoughts on, like, the Houston scene, like, as far as for Latinos or Mexican rappers, like, what do you see it kind of...
Man, that shit popping right now, bro.
Nah, I'm for real.
It's too many different... It's not even they Mexican. It's different flows. I mean, it's like... Man, that shit popping right now. You can find different artists everywhere right now, in Houston especially, because, shit, we just got the sauce like that, really.
Yeah. I saw a video yesterday with Slim Thug was talking about Mexican OT and his style, how he compared him to, like, Ludacris and I forgot who else he said, but it was like a mix, But you got your OTs, your D-Babies, your Pesos, you got a lot of different guys that do different style of rap. What would you say your style is? Like, not saying compare yourself to someone, but, like, if you had to describe your style to somebody.
Shit, I'm not gonna compare myself to nobody, but I just feel like I got like my producer that produced my tape. He said like a new Houston wave type shit.
Okay.
Like,
because I've heard your music and you definitely stand out. Like as far as
it don't really sound too Houston to you. Huh?
I don't know anybody that sounds like I couldn't be like, man, he sound like Danny, but he, I can't. I don't know anybody like that. I was at an event. Where was I at? I was at the East End Backyard event. Shout out to Houston Drip Sauce. Melissa at Houston Drip Sauce.
Man, shout out Houston Drip Sauce, bro. I've been using this shit all the time.
I don't know where she's at. She's supposed to be here too, but anyway, she threw an event for 713 Day. We pulled up, man, and man, it was just crazy packed. But what I was getting to was that there was a guy performing, and he gets up there and he's like, "Man, I swear you ain't never heard no shit like this before." So he start rapping. I'm like,
"Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying."
Nah, everybody sound like that, bro. That's that same
flow.
The same flow that everybody does, kind of, And I was like, man, to be able to succeed, I think you got to stand out and you got to have a different style. Your music, you can't copy what someone else is doing. And I think that's where people differ. And even if it's different, you know, I seen the thing with, I don't know if you know, Tillo and the QPM guys, Quality Pressure Music.
Yeah.
I know he's caught a lot of flack because of the choreographed dances that he did at his show at the White Oak Music Hall. I was there and I seen it. But I've seen it perform before, and I was like, that shit was dope to me. Like, I don't know why people like think it's funny. I'm like, I thought it was dope because it's different, as opposed to having 10 guys on stage with you and everybody's looking the same, everybody's wearing the fake jewelry, and you know they're smoking weed. And I had to put that disclaimer out there because a lot of you boys wearing that fake jewelry, man, stop it.
Stop the cap.
Stop stunning. But what I was getting to was like, they do that and they stand out because it's different, you know. Yeah. And I think they did the Food Community, and if you've ever read the Food Community comments, bro, they don't like shit.
Gay.
Nothing is good to them, bro.
When people see different shit, they usually fucking, you know, reject it or, you know, throw negativity type shit. So I mean, it could be that type shit.
Yeah, and that's usually the case. And I think like as Mexicans, Latinos, or whatever, I think we're really our worst enemy. Other cultures have said, man, y'all guys stick together. And I'm like, not really. Like, we do to a certain extent, but there's more work to be done, I think. Why do you think no one's really now? But we named some of the OTs and those guys that are now making it, you know, doing big things, which is dope. We need more of it because we have a lot of talent, and that's just Houston in general.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what I know you just dropped a project. Let's talk about that.
Locations, shit. Dropped shit.
So last week?
Friday? Like a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago, I want to say. That I remember, maybe 2.
Like a week and a half.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah. That was dope. I remember you had, because I get people that tell me all the time, bro, hey, listen to my project, let me know what you think, you know, and I'm just like, it's so many of them that's hard, but, you know, if I fuck with you, you're going to move to the top of that list, you know, so I went and checked it out. I had already heard the one with anime because I remember you
got the preview.
I got the exclusive, man. Early on, I was like, man, and I love anime. She's dope. So like that just made
Anna.
it a yeah.
Shout out Anna.
Shout out to Anna, man. She'll be in town, I think, next week. But yeah, bro, like I thought it was a very good mix of tracks, you know, like what you had on the album, you know, what was the thought process like behind the name and all that? Like, what is it? Is there a meaning, or you just?
Me and my bro TC, my producer.
Okay.
But he's really my bro. Shit, he just so happens to make beats and shit.
Yeah.
I've been told him like this is like 2 years in the making type shit. Like I told him I want to drop when I started recording music. I wanted to drop a tape called Locations.
Okay.
But then I caught some cases and some legal shit, and that shit just kept getting pushed back. But shit finally, you know, came through.
Yeah, because I remember when we first started talking, I had seen you did the interview, and shout out my girl Cole, you know, Backstreets. You know, you had did an interview with her, which I also did an interview with her as well. I think she was the first interview I ever did with me. Per se, I reached out to her and I was like, "Yo, let me get on with you." She's like, "Yeah, come on, bro." She's right down the street too, in that north side, man. So
down the back street right there.
Yep, literally the back streets, man. So shout out to her, man. She's really dope people. And then you had the video that was out. What was the song? The video where you were in the store and I put out the girls was in there naked. I was like, wait, I didn't know what I was watching. I said, wait, am I still on Instagram or is this Pornhub?
Fuck the video that day. I wanted to go back to that day because that day was live than a bitch.
Wow,
it was really random. It was just random.
Yeah.
None of that shit was really.
Where was it at? Where did y'all do it at?
My homeboy got a shoe store called Eastside Vintage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say it looked like a shoe store.
Yeah. That's my bro Jonathan Vega. He you know. But yeah, so but them bitches weren't even supposed to pull up, nothing like that. It was just all random.
Really?
Yeah, like it was just supposed to be me and just rapping the song type shit. Pulled up and it was just, you know, it was cool.
What and what was it in the song?
Off-White V-Long.
Off-White V-Long, yeah, that's right. yeah, I was like, damn, like this is crazy. And I went and looked at like one thing I do with when artists hit me up, I go look at like their reels and their engagement with how people react to it, and you know, and I was like, man, you had like although the following wasn't big, but the people you do have really fuck with you.
Yeah.
That's where I see other artists will have the fake followers and they have 15,000 followers, and then one comment, you know.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Like, nah,
I'm chilling, bro. I'm
good. Yeah. Yeah. So are we expecting any videos from this project?
Yeah, so Zuda is out right now. I've been dropped that just early for just to drop it. And then I'll probably be shooting Goat featuring D-Raw probably next week. That's when it's booked.
So that hasn't been actually filmed, right? You just saying y'all gonna film
it? It's in the making.
Okay. So with do we have any upcoming shows or anything that you got going on, or?
Shit. The only thing is the kickball game.
Oh, you got in right with this guy. He goes by Mr. Thumb in her butt or something like that. Yeah. That's literally like his name on Instagram.
We just call him Thummy.
Yeah, he calls everybody Thummy. I don't know how.
Shout out Thumb.
Yeah, shout out to Thumb. So that is August. When is that? August
6th.
August 6th, we'll be playing kickball at Andover Park, man. Come out, pull up. I know myself. Cuban Diva actually is the one that got me in. I see FNF Chapo's going to be performing too. Are you performing and playing or just?
I'm doing both.
You're doing both?
I'm really just trying to play, but I'll perform one song.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know if Chapo's playing, but that's dope. I love kickball, man. I played. It's been a while though, so I won't make any plans for the next day because I'll probably be recovering that whole day. Cause speaking of someone you like, as far as musically, like who are some of your artists that you fuck with, like that's out right now? Black,
like
brown,
in the city, or
K-pop, it don't matter. You know, whatever.
Like all time, or
anywhere. Yeah.
Well, shit, all time, Wayne. I fuck with YB heavy. But in the city, I would say
YB.
Young Boy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, YB
he
Puerto
cool
Rico.
too though.
I was like, YB Puerto Rico.
Nah,
cool.
shit, both of them. I fuck
My
with
boy
YB,
Rob put me on to him. We were at a video shoot in Fifth Ward, and he was there. But anyway, yeah. Okay.
Nah, that nigga lied too. But in the city, I guess, man, you know, you can't deny D Baby, OT, shit, Peso, for sure. Shit, really the whole sauce movement. I fuck with the whole sauce movement. Woodwinning, Sauce Woodwinning.
Yeah.
All dudes from Sauce and shit.
What about like in the underground scene, like as far as like Mexican rappers?
Shit.
I feel like you got different tiers. You know, you got the OTs, the D Babies, the Pesos, and then you got, you know, everybody else. It seems like after that. But as far as locally, anybody that you fuck with or that you just recently stumbled upon that you
bro, that's here right now.
Yeah.
Do the second interview.
Oh, okay. DFD, Baby Lee.
Yeah,
man.
his shit hard. I done listen to his shit.
Yeah,
that's pretty
good. He'll tell you, man, he did an interview and he was like, yeah, they brought me up, and he was like, yeah, Dave was late, you know, to the party. I was like, nah, no lie, bro. I mean, there's no excuse, but I literally get hundreds of songs sent to my DM, and whether it's for the playlist or because they want me to check it out or they want my opinion on it or whatever, but I'm like, I can't listen to everybody's shit.
It's like I'm saying, I take a listen to certain people's shit, but it don't be for too long because I'm so focused on my shit that
I hear that a lot from a lot of artists will say that they're like, yeah, I don't really listen to too many people because I don't want.
I do give it a listen. I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably give it like a 1-2 song listen. If I fuck with it, then I'm gonna check out your other shit. But like, if I'm not feeling that shit off rip, I'm probably just good off of it.
So like when you do your music, what's the like the setting behind it? Like what motivates you to write? Like or what do you?
Man, shit. I just be cooking up whenever my boy TC send me a beat. I'll listen to that hoe in my car or something.
That's what I meant, like the thought process behind when you make music. Like how does what is it? Because I hear your music and I hear the content in it, and that's why I was like, okay, what inspires that? I guess.
Inspires that shit. I just rap about what the fuck be going on in my life.
Yeah. Just keep it a buck.
Yeah, cause I mean, if you're gonna rap about some shit you're not doing, it's not gonna come off natural. You know what I'm saying? So I just do whatever the fuck. I just say whatever the fuck is going on. You know, at the time. You know what I'm saying? Cause people gonna feel you that way.
Yeah.
They're gonna relate. Oh shit, he feels that way. I feel that way too right now. Type shit. You know what I mean?
That's why I always said like Pac was one of my favorite artists because I felt what he was saying. You know, like that. Oh, well, he wasn't really lyrical, man. I don't give a shit about that. I want to know, can I relate to what you're rapping about, bro?
So when people bring up Pac and Biggie, I always say Pac because they can say Biggie's, you know, probably more lyrical, but I can feel Pac though.
Yeah.
Pac is like talking to me about like shit he's going through. I'll be going through the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like when I hear Biggie, I'm like, ooh, like some of the wordplay, some of the shit he say, I'm like, damn, that was a cold line. Like, let me bring that back. But with Pac, I put that Pac in. I close my eyes and be listening to crazy. You know, you ain't gotta be in jail to be doing time. You know, I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. You know, and my favorite Pac song is "Never Had a Friend Like Me."
Okay.
That's such a deep song, you know, because I feel like if you have me as a friend, that goes a long way. Because you know, a lot of, and I don't like to say this about me, but I get people that, nah, you're a real motherfucker. You're solid. You're a real solid dude. And that's the type of people I want around me, who's gonna be solid. You know, I posted this the other day. We don't count favors over here. Just make sure you got me like I got you. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. But I'm never gonna be like, well, you remember when I did this for you, or I did this, or I did. Nah, I ain't.
Throw it in your face and shit. There's no point in that.
Yeah.
But I do want to add shit. My favorite Pac song, "Changes." That you can feel him whenever he on Changes.
Yeah.
That shit personal.
I mean, shit. When you hear "Hit 'Em Up."
Well, that's a different vibe though. That's like
hey, when I first heard, fuck Biggie. I was like, but I was like, damn, but I was just jamming Biggie. I was like, how does that work? I'm like, I'm with Death Row now. Yeah, I felt like I was with Death. You know, I was like, damn, I'm with these motherfuckers now because fuck them. But you know, you feel that because that anger comes out, that passion, and that's what I like, man. Like I like your music to have passion. You ain't got to be the most lyrical motherfucker because sometimes the most lyrical don't have the passion behind it. They really just spitting just to rap and try to sound dope, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. There's room for everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Like I'll say that straight up. I'm not no lyricist. I'll just be in the studio vibing, bro. For real.
Just saying some fly shit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like them.
Bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
What? That's one of the things I liked about, you know, my guy, you were talking about DFD Baby Lee, was when I heard his music, I was like, not only is he lyrical, but he's on some street shit too. And I was like, damn, I fuck with that, because most lyrical cats ain't rapping about the streets. They're rapping about life and kind of like just trying to blend the words, the rhyme, and you know, it sound cold, but they're not really bringing you painting you a picture.
Yeah,
like being a storyteller. Like I think that's important when being an artist is being able to tell a story, but being able to be where I can see it. I can hear the song and I'm picturing it. Yeah, paint a picture. Exactly. No, that's dope, bro. That's dope, man. It's always good to hear from different artists their insight on what their thought process is. The people that rock with your music may not like J. Cole, or they may not like someone that's quote unquote lyrical.
Yeah.
You know, because they like that player shit. They like that being fly and talking that shit. Yeah, exactly. So, but so what's next, man? What's next for you? What are we working on? I know we talked about you got the kickball game.
Yeah, shit. So I got something in the works. Another like project type shit that's gonna drop for sure this year. But just keeping it on the hush right now. No name, no nothing, no. But it's coming though.
Okay.
Sure.
Any shows you gonna be at?
Yeah, if they, I might pop out.
You might pop out?
I might pop out.
Okay. What's the thought? What's like the thought process behind that? Like when someone invites you somewhere, how do you gauge whether you're going or not going?
Right now, it just gotta be one of them events where like I actually want to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a good vibes around, good environment. You know, probably other people I fuck with gonna be up there type shit, and But like them strip club shows or like little bullshit ass shows, I'm not finna do that shit no more.
Yeah.
Cause it's a waste of my time really. I'd rather be at home with my girl and my baby.
Nah, facts, man. That's one thing. That's, I think, the hardest thing for me because I got 4 kids, right? And the 2 little ones, man, they always want me. If it was up to them, I'd be in my fucking bed right now not doing shit while they watch TV. And then I can't even watch my own TV because they're too busy on YouTube watching whatever they're doing. But if it was up to them, I'd be at home right now laying down. But it's tough, bro, because you got a wife, you got kids. They want your time too, but understand that part of what I do is having to be present at events or having to make appearances at, wherever. I try to incorporate. I try to bring. I try to kind of have them there. When I can. It does make it hard though. But
which you right, bro. I'm just being really selective on where I'm attending and shit like that.
I keep saying the same thing, bro, and I end up just showing up to most of the places they invite me to, man. One, because a lot of times it's convenient.
Okay.
For me. 2, I look at sometimes as an opportunity to go network and meet some people I don't know already. I was just at an event at Tacos Cuz right there on Gulf Bank, and I didn't know who was going to be there because actually the lady, shout out to Roxy, she invited me to come to her event. I didn't know her. She just out the blue, and I'm like, she's like, would you want to come by? And I was like, what do you mean come by? Like just to show up? She's like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, shit, I live right down the street, so I said I might as well go. I pulled up. Some of my people pulled up. I posted I was going to be there, and people pulled up on me. I ran into Shunny Smiles. We chopped it up. And that was a week before the OT thing. So
shout out Shunny, man. That boy Liddy.
yeah, man.
That boy Liddy. He
took Shunny, man.
Took a shot with me. That boy, he was faded Mexican Independence Day last year.
Yeah.
That boy was gone.
That's
shout out Shunny, he lit.
Nah, he's dope, man. He just pulled up. And we had talked online, but that was the first time we actually met. And I told him I was going to be at the OT thing Wednesday, and he came. He's in our. If you go to our page, you see the recap. He's in there. We see big old hug when I saw him. Shout out to Travision Films. He did the recap for me. We had a good time. A lot of industry people. Man, it was just such a dope event. But yeah, you got to be selective, bro. You got to preserve that energy, and time wasted, you can't get it back. So we have to be careful. Even with the kickball thing, I was kind of, do I really want to go? I haven't played in a long time, bro. I can barely wear shoes for too long because then my feet start hurting. So I know that day's going to kick my ass. But my girl, Cuban Diva, man, she was like, come play, come, it's going to be fun. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah, shit, I just wanted to play. They should really do a basketball one, too, because, shit, I'm trying to hoop.
Man, we've been talking, man. Where's Lee at? Lee out there right now, but he was talking about hooping and Chop the Father, I think, was talking about hoop. It's been a couple times where other artists bring up, when we go play some ball, I'm like, shit, look, I ain't played in a minute, but I'm down. Like, you say we going tomorrow, man, let's go.
Set up the hoop sets, bro.
I'm going to set one up, damn it. I'm going to set one up.
Shit, shout out Buzz Down Media. We just put a wager on YouTube. We had hoop 1-on-1.
Where was this at?
This was an humble shit.
Okay.
But he put it on his page. He got a nice following. Shout out Buzz Down.
Yeah, shout out Buzz Down.
I had to took the dub, 15-9, but
yeah, it was just very, very modest and humble.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, just gotta put that out there. But he got his shit in. Shout out Buzz now. He got his shit in, but I took the dub. But
I'm gonna say this: if we do play basketball, we do it half court. I can't look.
That half court shit tiring. Shit, I hadn't hooped in like 2 months, but.
When I was younger, we used to play in the Hoop It Up tournaments, the 3-on-3 tournaments. We actually would travel. We'd go like to Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and we'd hoop out there.
So you a hooper for real?
I used to be.
Nah, shit.
It's still in me. I can shoot. I can't do shit else, but I'll shoot that.
Because that's the same shit I be doing. I'll be like, nah, I can't hoop.
Yeah.
The greatest feeling is like pulling up to a spot you never hooped at.
Oh, what you doing over here, homie? This is my court. Fuck you, dog. This is my court now.
And being Mexican, brown, they be like, oh, this nigga can't hoop.
Yeah.
But once you hit that first shot, boom, niggas fucking with you. Oh shit,
stop leaving them open.
Yeah, he can shoot.
A couple years ago, my pastor, Pastor Jaime, he had me in charge of open gym, right? So every Monday we'd open up the gym, and I put it on Facebook. Hey, all the homies come hoop, and sure enough, week after week it would grow because hoopers started really coming out. Like boys that could really ball was coming out. I was out there playing, bro, and I was out there. I loved it because I'm a competitive guy. I don't care if we're playing paper, rock, scissors. I'm gonna win. I want to win. I'm gonna bust that ass, pause. But look. I hate losing. I'm a sore loser. I'm gonna put it like that. But anyway, when we kind of ended the open gym thing, he put us in like a church league, bro. I didn't want to play. I was like, I wasn't in shape. I'm maybe 203 right now. I was easily 240 back then.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't run up and down the court. So I would just come off the bench. But he only got me because when we be in the gym at church hooping, I'm hitting threes all day.
You got that clip.
Run that screen for me real quick. Run that pick for me. I'm coming around. I'm making it.
Shit, facts. I mean,
we gonna set it up though.
Yeah, I'm not the most athletic motherfucker, but I can shoot my ass off, and I'm like a Mexican Steve Nash or some shit.
Mexican Steve Nash. I like that.
You feel me?
Maybe we'll have Trap Vision film the basketball event.
Shit, hey.
Maybe he can play. Can you hoop? He's like, no. He's like, I can film though. He can film his ass off. Huh?
So I am the ball.
He is the ball. Spalding.
Shit, but I want to put this out there. If any rapper or anybody trying to hoop for some bread, shit, I'm about that. I'm trying to hoop for some bread.
Y'all heard that, man. Y'all heard it here, right here.
I need that.
He's gonna. I'll be there to referee or something. Or
I'll get my nigga David come referee. I might slide some under the table or some shit. Call it my way.
Hey, they do it in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm saying, why I can't do it?
Why not on the streets? Like, I'll take a little bread, Man, that's dope, bro. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to not only the kickball, but I actually want to do the basketball thing now that you. And when we sit down with DFD Baby Lee and talk about that, we'll definitely bring that up and we'll see, because we could sit here all day and talk about what we can do, but shit, we don't get out there and do it. There's gonna be a time when we gotta get on that court and see, see who can really hoop and see who can really bring it.
You gotta just do it. Shout out my nigga Paris too. He just dropped Just Do It today.
Okay.
He's on my tape, Locations. Yeah. He's on the Location song. Shit. Shout out my nigga Paris. Just Do It. Just dropped today.
So what is the relation with him? Is he like
my nigga? Shit, I didn't even know he did music until he pulled up to my Off-White V-Lone shit.
Yeah.
And he was my homie's cousin.
Because I noticed he's been on a few of your songs.
Nah, yeah, that's my nigga before the music shit, and he just so happened to do music.
Yeah.
Then we went to my nigga FM. Shout out FM.
FM producer?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Shout out FM, yeah.
One of the coldest.
Him
and Dirt Soul. Shout out Dirt Soul. And Danny from Audible. But they both the coldest in Houston, engineering-wise.
Yeah, I just recently met Nico, Slow Live. Like
I heard of Nico. I just never been.
Nico's dope. I went with Amazing Ike, who's an artist that we're working with. He records there. I went there with Chop the Father and my boy Zilla Fatu. Working on some music, and I was like, man, fucking Nico. But I know everybody, a lot of people go to, I know he's done stuff for D Baby, D Flowers, a lot of those guys from that label. So yeah, man, a lot of talent, bro. It's just, do you want to invest in yourself, or do you want to say, man, let my homeboy mix it? He's good, but he really not.
Don't let your homeboy mix it.
Yeah, don't let your homeboy don't do that.
That's like a no-go.
Put your money where your mouth is. We always talk about investing in yourself, like
that, or do it on your own. Shit, my nigga, shout out Young Abe. He on the tape too. Shit, he an artist, but he also engineers and mix, master, all that shit. I wish I was like him that knew how to do that shit. So I'll be doing this nonstop all day, really.
What's his name, dude? I think Sensu, right? He do all that. Like I know he like engineers and stuff. He produces. He writes. He raps. They recently got into like doing like pop, kind of like pop music, with instrumentation, really dope music, really underrated. He was supposed to have dropped a tape not too long ago. That's my people, man. They're actually supposed to be pulling up too. But yeah, man, like I said, it's a lot of talent, bro, and I think it's the work ethic. Like, do you have it? I tell this to anybody. I'll tell you this too, but any artist, man, like, when you take breaks, that actually hurts you more than it because when you take a break, people forget about you because there's a new artist that comes out. Every day there's several new artists. Like, trust me, because they'll follow the page, or they'll hit the TDM Talk Instagram and, hey, I want to interview them. Like, who are you? Like, I don't even know who they are. Or I get people that come up to me, they know who the brand is, and they and I'm like, damn, bro, like, there's literally rappers everywhere, dog. But I think whoever works the hardest and is willing to put up their own bread to make that happen is the ones that succeeds. But you got to use that music to kind of leverage other things, other ventures, You got to have merch. As an artist, have merch so you can make money, because as you know, there's not much money in music.
There's not. Shit, I don't do this shit for the money. I do it because it's fun. Yeah.
No, I get it, man. It's like I do this, I do this because I love this, bro. Like when we were doing live back earlier this year, it was like my getaway. I was looking forward to Thursdays because I get to go to the studio and interview whoever we were interviewing, and it was always a vibe. It was always, good people around, and sometimes things change. So and it's like, okay, now here we are, and I'm grateful for it all, bro. You gotta appreciate the ups and the downs in the journey. Whatever it is that you go through, you're gonna have bullshit. It's just how you deal with it that determines how you come out of it. Because some people hit adversity and they quit, and they don't want to do it. But then once the adversity is gone, they come back, and now they want to make a comeback, and it's like, man, I've seen it. I can actually name some artists, if I wanted to, that I know that's happened to. They were popping, they had video, they had a project out, song, music. People was really rocking with them. They were doing shows, and something happened. Or they thought, oh, I'm good, and then they stop. And then they go away for a couple months. And then they try to come back, and it's like they're not really receptive. The people are not really receptive anymore because it's like, they've been gone too long. So they look at you as like, he's a bullshitter. He ain't serious about his music. Because honestly, when I decipher who I want to interview, I'll see if they're serious about their music or not, about their craft. Because if they're not, why would I waste my time to come talk to you about some shit you don't care about? So why would I care? I already don't care because I already don't know you. I already don't know a lot of these people. But yeah, it's a cold game out there, bro. Honestly, you got people that want to either come up off your name or off your brand, or you just want to play the part or look the part, I guess you would say, right? That's why I say people will rather look rich than actually work towards being rich, actually. Yeah. And that'd be the crazy part to me, but. Nah, man, again, bro, I appreciate you pulling up, man, and just chopping up with me. And I want to give an opportunity, like, if you have any shout-outs that you want to do, any last words, I always like to say shout-outs because no one does this by themselves, right? You have your engineers, you have your producers, you have people you work with, people that might invest money into you and whatnot. So this is your chance here to,
Well, first, shout out them damn Mexicans. Shout out Brewery Podcast. For having us here. Chopping it up and shit. But as far as my people, shout out my girl, shout out my fam, and shout out TC the Great, my producer, but my nigga, Paris LaRouge, Young Abe, and shit, Animes. Everybody on the tape. You feel me? D-Raw. Everybody that was a part of that. Yeah. And, that's about it, though. Shit. But I appreciate y'all having me. Shit. It was a cool little vibe. I'm fucking with it.
Oh, yeah. The backstory behind each, what are they? Stickers, right?
Stickers.
Yeah. The backstory behind each sticker is like, those are actually places that he's visited.
Yeah, brewery. That shit live.
All over the country.
What's the craziest one you visited?
Rome.
That's wild.
That shit. That's that Zaza exotic.
Yes. As they say, when in Rome. But man, I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Go follow my guy on all social media platforms. They're gonna we'll have the links to his YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, all that in the description down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel.
to stay out the way. I want the cake, RP Dolph get paid. On my grind every day, I don't give a fuck what they say. You ain't got access to me.